So, hello beautiful people and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'd be piercing my nose but with a pencil. So let's see how this goes about. Just place your pencil right there, the top part of it, and use a little lip pencil to measure out where it's going to pierce through, okay? Once done, just use your glue. I'm going to be using PVA glue. This is actually school glue, so you just use a good amount over it, because I'll be using a cotton, and cotton can be messier at times. I mean, most of the times. So yeah, just be patient with this. And I mean, it took myself like 3 tries to do this. I mean, just getting the first cotton there very well. It only went messier every time. Yeah, and that's pretty much about it. That's one of them. Then you're gonna place another dot on your forehead, because that's where the pencil is going to be held from. I mean, for the first few seconds, I mean minutes at least. That's the place that's going to hold all of your pencil's weight. So yeah, just use a little amount of it. Do not go overboard with this portion, because it's forehead. You're not going to be covering it with any sort of blood, so you don't want any mess here. Just be very specific. And yeah, apply little cotton ball on it, a thin piece of it instead. Yeah, and once done, see how it goes along. It's pretty well measured. That's about it. Looks good. And once it's done with, then it's time for another layer of glue over it. Okay, yeah, so I personally feel this glue is safe, in fact, because it has the ammonia content in it, which reacts with mucus present in your eyes, nose and throat. So yeah, I think school glue pretty much does not react that bad, and it doesn't even sting that bad. And I mean, when you take it off, it doesn't take away a part of your skin or gives you any rashes or leaves any red stains. I mean, at least not for me so far. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. Just be a little more specific. I mean, I think I did go a little overboard with the glue on my forehead, because it did show afterwards. Well, once done, make sure the glue is still wet on while you're placing your pencil over it, and keep holding it for about half a minute or so, okay? And it's gonna stick well in place. Once done, tear your tissue into 2 pieces apart. Use a thin part of it, okay? Thin layer of it. And that's pretty much about it. I'm just figuring out where to tear it from. Yeah, that looks good. Perfect. Now apply your glue again, okay? This time be a little more gentle, okay? You don't want to rip your pencil off right away. So yeah, just to the bottom part of this pencil. Once nicely done, use your tissue piece over it. Yeah, make sure it's half on the pencil and half towards your nose, I mean the skin. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. So yeah, make sure when it's wet, you're pulling the sides off, so it's very specific to the cut. I mean, it's not going overboard with the tissue again. Yeah, because every time less is more. Yeah, once done, I mean, make sure it dries off pretty well. I mean, I slept for about 2 hours after doing this. So yeah, it did dry up pretty well. I mean, I was pretty tired, so yeah. I mean, yeah, just go again with the tissue and the glue again. And this is gonna be about it, the final touch. I think doing it twice was good. If you think it's still falling off, then do a 3rd time as well. And yeah, because I have big nostrils, I mean, if that makes sense, I'm gonna be using a little glue to stick the bottom of my pencil as well, where it's coming out from. So yeah, so it's perfectly linear. I mean, the perfect diagonal. So yeah, things you do when you have a little bit of OCD. Yeah. Now apply a little piece of cotton again, okay? This is gonna hold it through. And yeah, apply a little glue over it as well, okay? Again, don't go overboard with it. I know I'm saying this a lot, but there's a reason I'm emphasizing on it. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. When it's done, make sure it's still wet while you're applying that pencil, okay? Halfway through your nostril and right there. Stick there in place. Yeah, this worked pretty well. And just keep it whole and let it dry for some while, okay? Before you apply any of the paints. Yeah, so once it's good and dry, just take a little bit piece of your scar wax, roll it into a little ball, and then place it on your nose, okay? So this is going to give it a very nice blending effect, and it's going to take away any weird harsh outlines from that tissue you may have got, okay? And yeah, it's going to blend in through your nose very well. This is a good step. And once done, let's just get started with our foundation. Make sure it matches your skin color. And once done with your nose, apply it on your forehead as well, because you have a little paper stuck up there too. So yeah, once done on your forehead, make sure you're doing it on your upper lip as well. Okay, that's gonna be pretty much about it. I mean, after doing the foundation, if you want, you can put on some powder and some red blush on it so that it gives the nice bruised look. And now it's time for the paints apparently. So I usually use red and black acrylics, but I think it looks very dry with that, and it makes a very dark brown, okay? So it doesn't look like blood. So I started using a little bit of honey so that it gives a nice runny look, and because it won't have any water in it, to make the paste, I mean, it's gonna not dry off very soon, and it's gonna give you that wet look for a longer while. I mean, forever now, because it's honey. And this time I also added a little bit of red food coloring so that it gives a nice blood color. So right where it's going to be piercing out of your nose, the pencil that's stuck to the bottom, make sure you're coloring it very well with your paints, because it has been all the way through your nose, okay? So yeah, it's supposed to be pretty bloody and disgusting. So that's pretty much about it. I think I like it, and if you guys like it too, then please do like, share and subscribe to this video and to my channel, and please press the bell icon button so that you guys stay updated with every new look that I'm gonna try on myself. And that's pretty much about it, guys. Stay safe and thank you for watching. Take care, okay? And bye bye.